What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the channel. Here I will be delivering content that you may not see elsewhere. Battles with the Underdogs. In this video, I'll be taking you through my journey on how I took these Underdogs here to Masterball Tier. I went ahead and dropped the rental code in case anyone is interested. Made a few changes here and there. But this team will likely get changed with Pokemon Home coming soon. But for now, it's available. So now we about to jump into this Great Ball Tier, rank 9, first day, 0-0 record. Stanley is my MVP here, and I will be leading and relying on him a lot throughout the process. First match has commenced, and we are already wailing on each other, making some switches here and there. Hirayama is down, unfortunately. But it's all good, we just getting started here. And it's Terra time. Let's get it underway. A normal type Terra here, pretty good for the hyper voice. The taunt's not gonna do too much. Eruption, hyper voice. Sylveon hanging on is crazy to me, but it's all good. We have the Terra for Baxcalibur. I'm actually unsure what he's doing with the quick attack Sylveon. What situations it can be beneficial, but here made a slight error. I probably could have ended the game there, and even worse error right there switching out. I could have really ended the game, but that was kind of a bad wide guard, but he was predicting a hyper voice. But that switch right now really messed me up. And with our Belova going down, we're really not in a good spot. But Stanley gets the lead back, and now we one-on-one with the Minecraft guy. Someone you really don't want to be going one-on-one with. And at this point, we're not in the best spot. We caught up in the Salt Cure BS. But even then, Stanley still has some bulk. He nearly has a chance going for some Calm Minds. The recover. Yeah, I could have done a lot of things differently. Even there, instead of going for Earth Power, if I went for a Calm Mind, he would have went for that Protect. This would have been my shot to one-hit KO him. But Salt Cure got us. And unfortunately, we are starting off 0-1. Well, we have another chance here. Let's see how this goes. The Chin Power Dragonite combo. We're going to be seeing a lot of this throughout our run. Becomes much easier to predict as time goes on. A Dragon Dance Trick Room, so we're in a decent spot. But I left Hirayama in here, which I shouldn't have. Like, I get so used to Dragonite going for extreme speed, I assumed that's what he was doing. But he's not going for an extreme speed here. He's going for that super effective Terra Blast. Arbaliba. I believe that's how it's pronounced. And here goes the Commander VS. For some reason, I decided to go for a Terra, which I shouldn't have. I should have kept my grass typing. But now that rewatching it, I'm seeing all the mistakes that I'm making. What I should have done was Strength Sap and switch in and out Stanley. That way we would have reduced the Donzo's offenses to practically nothing, making him useless. And with the protects that he's going for, see, I'll go for the Calm Mind. I shouldn't have done that. Should have switched Stanley in and out, got the Intimidate back and forth. And then use Arbaliba to go for the Strength Sap, and we could have got his offenses very low. That would have made this match much easier. But maybe I was just rusty, because I was making all types of bad decisions these first two matches, which ultimately leads to Stanley going down and us going on to. So we off to a bad start, 0-2, but we're not gonna let that discourage us. We definitely gonna make it to Masterball Tier. a Roaring Moon Pathline lead, perfect for Intimidate. But you already know they switching out Pathline. It's like every time you see Pathline, he's being switched out. No flip tail, just straight up switch out. So we got the Trick Room here, and we're pretty much in good hands. Roaring Moon is not a threat here. In that close combat, that was not a good switch. He got it there. And we're gonna go for the Calm Mind with Stantler. See, this Stantler, you won't see this Stantler anywhere else. We love you, Hirayama. We got big boy Cameron coming in. Once he come in, and Trick Room is not good. And it's Terror time. We got Fairy Terror Stantler. And Fairy is really one of the strongest types in the game currently. It eats up the ruin Pokemon. As you're gonna see a lot of this. A lot of Stantler getting KOs. And this team does pretty decent against Fluttermane. Yeah, and pretty much this match is over. Fluttermane is gone, and there's no way Roaring Moon couldn't handle one of the Stantler's Terror Blasts. So we finally get a win. Still a little ways to go to Masterball Tier, but we gonna get there. And we start this one with an Intimidate off. Arcanine versus Stantler. I prefer Stantler at this point, but I could be biased. I haven't mentioned too much on Brewers yet, but Brewers eats currently in the current format with all the priority moves going around, people depending on priority. He got that Dazzling. Dazzling goes crazy. For those who may not know, Dazzling stops all priority moves. Opposing priority moves, that is. And we got a Terra Grass here. The Volt Switch. He's a physical attacker, so the Volt Switch not gonna do much damage. Huh? And here we have Iron Bundle. This team is pretty well put together. I would say it's not too many mons that threaten Stantler, or not flat out. And Stantler's very hard to predict. And just because you see me using the Fairy Terror on Stantler right here in this video, don't mean if you come across me in VGC or random battles that I'm gonna have the Fairy type on them. Might change up, or I might have a different Stantler. Might have a different Stantler on standby. You see they out here eating up. Now all that's left is to dispose of these Paradox Pokemon here. And we got the Terror Blast. We're going for bulky Fluttermane, but he's not doing much damage. I'm pretty sure I read the predict, but Iron Hands is crazy bulky. Half damage, only half damage from a flamethrower is crazy, but we did get the burn, so this match is pretty much over. Stantler is pretty good. His evolution Weird Deer, it's probably gonna be even better, especially on the Trick Room, since he is slower and have some of those more desired stats when it comes to attack. And we are eating up here. Fluttermane still trying to hold on. Stantler goes down.
We love you, Stantler.
The love yous is coming from all over. You see all the people in the background cheering on. We getting hype. Stantler is getting us hype. Underdog taking us to the top. And we get another win there, so we 2-2 right now. We got Fluttermane and Bax. Go ahead. Go ahead and get him, Stantler. You already know. Fairy Terror is very strong. But unfortunately, Hirayama is down. Well, we get Trick Room. And Camera the Sleepy is in here. Erupt. Thermal Exchange activated, but it doesn't matter. We're taking them down. Fluttermane still down. But Fluttermane, half damage is a lot. And this is where things get difficult. We can assume Fluttermane will protect. So we double up. What? And then he smacks us with a heavy slam. Don't worry, Stanley get him with a super effective.
What?
Well, he is one of the newer legendaries, and he lowers special attack of all Pokemon on the field. But still, the fact that we did no damage is great. But even then, we still could have possibly won this. We should have went up for Yon straight up, because Brewers would have came in and pretty much sweep the rest of his team, as you'll see here. But we down bad, so not too much Brewers can do. And then the extreme speed choice band, he's locked into extreme speed, so he can't do anything. But we're gonna pretty much, even if we're gonna knock ourselves out pretty much with the wave crash. That was the only way. So another match that we lost that we could have won, but it's alright. We're gonna keep going. And after 5 battles, we are still in the Masterball Tier. But don't worry, y'all, we gonna turn it up here. We're about to turn it up. That last match must have activated something in me, because now we are the angry underdogs, and we are about to get to the top. Dragonite, easy to predict. Extreme speed, dazzling, not doing nothing. And he knew it was up. Had to switch out that Dragonite. Probably was choice band. And it's Terra time. Let's go, Stanley. The fairy Stanley. Stanley the daydreamer. You see Dazzling is not gonna let you use those priority moves. And the focus sash. He wears a lot of focus sashes. But that's good for him though, because Stanley would be serving him one-hit KOs every time. Hello, Dragonite. See you later, Taller Flame. Sandy Shocks coming in. That might not be good for you. And we got the Terra Dragonite. The also common Terra Normal. That Terra Normal extreme speed. But that's good for him. He also dodged the super effective move on Dragonite, not Sandy Shocks. He got the super effective move and he's out of there. But unfortunately, he's not going to be able to do too much damage to Stanley. And this match is pretty much over. I should have KO'd him with Wave Crash, but I decided to do the Aqua Jet instead. But now we just letting time run out, because we got this. Well, not even time run out, we about to get him these KOs real quick. It's all good, Dragonite. The Wave Crash. It's all good, Taller Flame. And a decent win. Let's see if we can get this streak going. If we get another win, we can go into Ultra Ball. If y'all interested in seeing some of my other underdogs, this is just one team of many. They give you able to make 6 teams, but 6 teams is not even enough. We start off with the double intimidate, and we get down to business here. Arcanine's gone. Caesar, and that's gonna hurt.
And that's gonna hurt.
With the crit. Things aren't looking too good at the moment. We got Stanley and Hirayama left. But first we gotta get Rotom the hell out of there. And here's a treat for watching. Here's my live reaction. Can I survive one bullet punch? Come on. Come on, Stanley, come through. Come on, Stanley. Beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. could have lost that. Okay, and that got us to Masterball Tier. Now we rolling, y'all. We are rolling. We about halfway through the video. If y'all liking what y'all see, go ahead and subscribe and give a like. I got more content coming like this. More underdogs that you won't see anywhere else. And I don't know what it was with this one. Maybe they tried to predict me, but they tried to take Stanley out. Almost got me there. Almost. But Stanley has the bulk. The bulk. But we gonna get Stanley out of there because we know that the extreme speed is coming. Y'all already know we gonna see it together through this journey. The extreme speed every time. Dragonite. And we in decent standing here. I switch out Brewerish because I assumed that he was gonna switch out Dragonite, but he wanted to stay locked into that extreme speed and also to avoid the sleep. Safety goggles. Amoonguss is on like every team, so when I do get my safety goggles protection, it makes me protect. And there's that switch. But we have a huge eruption coming. But a crit is more damage to be desired there, because a crit should have KO'd him, in my opinion. You switch Dragonite in, but Dragonite's not going. He's gone. He's out of there. And him again. Lucky Stanley not out here to handle him. But we still Gucci out there. And Sacred Sword does a lot of damage. That's the Pokemon attack. And unfortunately, this is when things start to get a little messy. The Amoonguss Water Terror to try to disrupt us. Rage Powder, Sleep. Just try to throw us off a little bit. And Big Boy Camera gone for now. But we have Helion. And I knew the Protect was coming, but I couldn't pass up on the opportunity. But I should have just fake out Amoonguss and KO'd him. But unfortunately this match I forgot to use my Terra. So I ended up using pretty much a useless Terra at this point. Yeah, with Dazzling still going off. This match shouldn't have never got this close. But we still gonna handle the business. And finally, Amoonguss is out of there, so he can't disrupt us anymore. And for y'all sticking with me, here goes another live reaction. A live reaction finish. Okay. Dang, that's crazy. Dang. These last two games been kind of tight. And y'all, at this point, we are rolling. And I can't be stopped right now. We got off to a rough start. But once I start warming up, then it's wraps. And just because you see me using this team right now, don't mean you're going to catch me out and about using this team. I got many teams, y'all. Another double intimidate, forces switch, Amoonguss. We're not happy to see Amoonguss after he tried to make a comeback on us last round. But we predicted Dazzling Blink. Set up the trick room. Since Amoonguss is there, I pretty much have to switch to avoid the sleep. But instead it's Rage Powder, y'all. A knockoff is helpful, but Flutter Mane must not have Moonblast. And that was a crit. Amoonguss is forced to switch. He can't put any of my Pokemon on the field to sleep. But Stanley the Daydreamer comes in back in time. Go for protect, but it doesn't matter. We're going for hyper voice. Get that throw spray boost. And you already know what time it is. Stanla. Keep everybody in the background cheering. We are hype. Bloodamane hanging on is absolutely crazy. But he must have the special defense investment. We hanging on. I'm forced to make a switch here because I already know the extreme speed is coming. And there's the protect. And there's the extreme speed. But don't worry, we'll get you out of that Arcanine. And who do we have here? We have Bax Caliber. And this is when things started to get interesting. A poison terror type. And we got Bloodamane out there. But with Among Us in the back, I present a challenge. And Stanla. We love you, Stanla. And this one is pretty tight. It can go either way, to be honest. Among Us is pretty annoying. Well, Spore and Rage Powder. They go for the double protect because they know the fake out's coming. And there it goes, the Rage Powder Glaive Rush combo. And you know I got y'all with another live reaction, because this one really came down to the last turn. We got Arbalaba in the back. Let's see how much damage this will do. Damn! Need that badly right there. That just... Damn. That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. That just got us to Masterball Tier. And so I thought it was going to get us to Masterball Tier. But no, they wanted us to win one more. But what's one more? Because we are on fire right now. And let's see, what do we have here? This will get us to Masterball Tier. That lead. We know what's coming. Seen it quite too often. It's the Dazzling Gleam Heat Wave combo. A pretty strong combo, but it can be easily countered with Wide Guard. Hirayama going crazy out there, blocking everything coming our way. That allows Stanley to hit that trick room. Flame Orb. It's time, Stanley. I've really been using my tarot on Stanley like 80% of the time. We double up on Fluttermane. And he hits us with a crazy heat wave, doing crazy damage. And here comes Dragonite. And there goes Brewerish. Live reaction time. Extreme speed. We didn't see him coming. We've seen him multiple times on the way here. Back him out of there. And don't let it be choice band extreme speed, because we ain't doing nothing. Y'all are gonna get tired of running that choice band extreme speed. Close combat, that's a one-hit KO. And it's looking pretty good from here. But Dragonite not gonna give up just yet. He's going for that dragon dance. He's trying to hurt us out here. But I still have most of my roster. Well, Hirayama just went down. Stanley intimidates. brings his attack back down with the fairy type, so it's gonna hit pretty hard. A KO would have been nice there, but the Psychic Fangs finishes him off. And there it goes, y'all. A crazy win streak to get the Masterball Tier. And I am on fire right now, so I'm gonna add in a little extra match. The first Masterball match is what I'll add. 7-3 is not bad, but I really should have been 10-0. Like those 3 losses, so I should have definitely won. But it's fine, we live, we learn. We was rusty at first, but we got in the routine and we couldn't be stopped. And now it's time for us to kick off our first match this season in Masterball Tier. And I didn't use Loki not once, so I had to take him off the team. He just doesn't fit here. Like, I had ideas for him, but he just didn't fit. Arcanine and Caesar. Double Intimidate. And he catching me off guard here with a close combat. Doing a lot of damage. But we get the trick wrong. The Intimidate hurt him more than it hurt me, so there's the switch. And there's Pelipper. Brewers, I choose you. And there's the extreme speed. Dazzling is an incredible ability. All those Intimidates, I gotta bring out Hirayama. Go in Stella. And change it up. Terra on Brewers. The Water Terra. Does a lot of damage, especially in the rain. Wave Crash, Aqua Jet. And he catches me off guard here. He goes for the Grass Terra on Arcanine. That pretty much soils my plans. And Hurricanes hit pretty hard, but I'm surprised Stanley hung on there. That's actually pretty impressive. Brewers too, but he was intimidated. A whole lot of switching going on. Caesar. And losing viewers here kind of hurt. I ain't gonna lie. Hurt my little cute fish. But here comes Fat Boy Hirayama. And we pretty much are going back and forth here. Intimidating each other. Switching in and out. Fake out there. Hyper voice. Throw spray. And you already know I'm switching in again. Get that Intimidate one last time. But this is where I make a huge mistake. A huge mistake. Still got the Masterball Tier, still making mistakes. I go for Strength Staff. I should have went for Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice would have literally ended the game there. But it's in the past now, nothing we can do about that. And unfortunately, he won't have a chance to attack again. So now we're down to a Stanley with barely any health and Hirayama. Some bad and questionable decisions were made on both ends, really. Because that was the wrong extreme speed right there. But Terra Blast gets Arcanine out. And we make Caesar flinch. And he literally still has his whole team left. Well, besides Arcanine, who we just took out. A weakened team, but there goes Caesar. So it was a 4-2, but now we back down to a 2-on-1. We up now. A full health Dragonite versus Stanley and Hirayama. Stanley goes down, so we're down to 1-on-1. Smacks off the choice band. And it all comes down to this. Close combat for the win. And we are still rolling.
little too close, but a decent run. If I was playing better, I could have went undefeated, to be honest. And that was my journey on how I took these underdogs to Masterball Tier. I hope you enjoy. I have plenty more videos of underdogs coming soon.